The raid has begun. The raid has begun.
Whoops. I'm a little too light there. There you go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from the official WWE Champion stream. It's me, Iron Sheik 84, and we are here to do the Bloodline Showdown. Davey D, much love to you, sir, and thank you so much for the raid there. And for everybody who's here for the first time, yeah, I'm Iron Sheik 84, the unofficial WWE Scopely content creator and YouTube star. Meathammer77, thank you very much for the follow. But yeah, so I started this tradition. Thank you so much, Davey, for the follow, and yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for guiding the raid over here. But yeah, we're here for some Showdown action. I'm so excited for it. Showdown is my favorite of the events. I absolutely love doing it. And I was about to say there's a tradition that I started last time, and I'm gonna keep doing it from now on. So let's get this going, and then I am going to start. Oh, there's the raid stuff. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I'm not echoing. Yay! All right. Yeah, Nico, how's it going? Look at this. Look at this right here. All right, if you haven't already, you know I always like to give a shout out to the other WWE champion streamers. So check out Call Me LaFleur and Simpsons99, who are also streaming WWE champions at this time. So make sure to give them a follow, and they are good people. Let me just give them a quick shout out right here. Oh. And yeah, here we go. And I'm going to do the one thing I want to do real quick. All right, there we go. And so I was given the heads up that they brought it up to 30K now. So I'm glad to hear that, because I feel like I never have enough Showdown coins, like, ever. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Oh yeah, also let me just make sure I don't blow anybody's eardrums out. Okay, I did lower the volume. Here we go. There you go. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Oh, you want me to do a Merrick's impression? Oh yeah, absolutely. Hi everybody, Merrick's here. Every deal in the game is great. Spend lots of money, just like I do. Hey, congratulations on hitting 149 followers and 30 subs. That's a big accomplishment. Actually, I just passed 500 followers. I'm pretty happy about that. All right. Yeah. All right. So let's see this. All right. So I haven't hit another milestone yet. And let's see the breakdown, because I looked at it earlier. I just haven't looked at it right now. But let's see. 40 wins with the Jey Uso. 25 wins with Head of the Table Roman. 25 wins with Kofi. I do not have Kofi. 25 wins with Alpha. I got Alpha. No, I don't have Peter Maivia. I do have this version of Big-E. No Memrock. And then 100 wins with any New Day. And then I don't know what that other one is, but let's do this. There we go. Alpha and we will go to the contest tab. Oh, we're gonna be all about efficiency today. Oh, the NOIE Maya Vealing? Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I probably should have paid more attention to that and reread it beforehand, but it's cool. It's all good. Alright, let's see. Move charge. Alright, I believe that Alpha's ready to go. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I haven't streamed much lately just because I've been busy. Yeah, yeah, no more long locks. I unfortunately I have an engagement that I need to get to in a couple weeks, and I had to cut my hair because of it. So yeah, I miss my long hair, but it'll be back at some point in the future, just not right now. Show on the road. All right, NOIE Link. First one down. There we go. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, I cut my hair last Friday. Not the 4th, the week before that, and just yeah, getting in the shower and stuff. You know, it wasn't. I will say it made showering a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah, trust me. CM Punk, how are you, dude? Yeah, same chic. Like I said, just no long hair. But I will say this: I am still Texas proud. I don't know what the fuck I spilled on myself. There we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, still repping Texas. Gotta love Dallas. Yeah. And I still enjoy my sparkling waters. But yeah, but how is everybody doing on this fantastic Saturday? Oh man, it is such a nice day out. So So for those that don't know, I do have I have a convertible, and the weather is so nice outside that I took a trip up to Buc-ee's. Hey, Great J-Man Gaming, good afternoon, sir. I took my car out for a bit for a spin, and like I said, just the weather is fantastic as it is. But I was really in the mood for Culver's, and so I got myself a Butterburger with cheese and some cheese curds, and they were fantastic. And then I went to the best gas station in the world, Buc-ee's, and I bought myself this new. I actually bought myself this new tank top today, and I picked up some goodies for the family. Filled up some gas in my S2000 at a begrudging $4.19 a gallon. I was not a very happy camper about that. Oh yeah, hey, congratulations on your very first hype train, Kid Kelly. I remember the very first hype train I ever got was like I done like just like a random like late. I was on like super late, and just since I was a relatively new streamer and like people saw me for the first time, they're like, oh hey, we'll sub to this guy, and it was really nuts. I got like Housekeeper and Portland Frank and a bunch of others to thank for that one. But yeah, like I said, got myself a Butterburger. I got like I went and picked up some goodies from Buc-ee's. Yeah. By the way, how much is so my card's the convertible takes Supreme only. How much is gas where you're at? Cause it's creeping up to like 3 something for me now. Texas could be its own country. Greatest state in the union, I'll tell you that much right now. It's past 4. Oof. Yeah, it's let's see the gas prices, Dallas, yeah. So the average right now, the average today is $3.55 a gallon. At least that's one of the things I'm thankful for, that I work from home and I don't I'm not driving to work every day like I used to. Bam, knee to the face. Do you want to share info on how maybe you can save some cash on your phone? Hey. Oh yeah, hey Nico, yeah. Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, Nico, by all means, yeah. An app called Upside. Your wife goes to the gym 6 days a week, so yeah, you'd be crying. Oh. Yeah, I go to the gym 3 days a week, usually. Come down to CLE, it's 47. Get Upside, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but yeah, go ahead, yeah, Nico. By the way, feel free to link it in the chat. Okay, well, I don't want to. I got the win. I didn't want to pin, but whatever. But yeah, no. But still, yeah, yeah, I gotta work down my gut. I got a little tubby, so that's yeah. Sheik's going to the gym to try to get rid of that. You live in Alberta near Calgary. Gas prices are high, but not too bad compared to other. Oh, that's good. I will say this: I used to have a motorcycle, and I do miss having the motorcycle because I got like excellent gas mileage on it. I had a Honda Rebel, and it was a 250cc bike. So I mean, like it wasn't like the 1000cc monsters out there that goes like 100 miles an hour in 2 seconds or anything like that. But it was, like I said, super gas efficient, really nice bike, really enjoyed having it, and I do hope in the future to buy another motorcycle, but I mean, I got other priorities now versus having a cool vehicle. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, Nico, I obviously I can't watch it right now, but I will definitely check it out in the future. Do I have a double break anywhere? No. But what I can do is this. Show your teamy 83. Bam! There we go. Yeah. Ugh. Well, like I said, it's just thankful. Like my travel is very limited nowadays. I'm at home during the week. Like I said, I don't work, and then I mean, what else can I say? What plate am I running for AFA? That's a very good question. And I am running the Eternal Positivity plate. Whenever you break 3 or more black gems, get 3 purple move points at the end of your turn. And yes, I do realize that not all of us slots are open. I only recently brought them up to 5-star gold, and I am so lacking in metal in those tokens right now. So yes, I do realize I should have them up a lot higher. I don't. That's my bad. But I'm rectifying the situation. You swapped in DX Army and it's way better. Okay, I have to buy. One of these months, I'm gonna have to get the strap pass, because like I really need to up the amount of strap parts I have, because it's really low all the freaking time, and like I can never like swap plates out to try to test out like, hey, do I like this better? Do I like that better? You know, like the one a month just isn't cutting it. Here we go. But yeah, I will definitely keep that in mind, J-Man. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out when I get a chance, J-Man. 1142 right now. You need to get to 1400. Yeah, so kind of my idea right now. I'm gonna grind out some victories.
Thank you.
Sap Daddy Gaming, thank you very, 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 very much for the resubscribe, sir. 3 months. That's a quarter of a year. And as always, want to just give a huge shout out to Sap Daddy Gaming, and wish him a speedy recovery.
That's a thing. Someone's like super loud. The other one isn't. There we go.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, make sure to check out Great J-Man Gaming on YouTube. There you go. So yeah, so like I said, right now I'm trying to grind out wins, so I'm not as focused on like getting as many victories in the. There you go. I'm not as focused on getting my notoriety at its highest. I do know tomorrow is going to be easier, but also I want to try to knock out as many extra wins as I'm able to do today, just to make life easier on me tomorrow. Oh yeah, by the way, I watched Ven's video on the review for Rhea and for KO, and the exchange that you two had was quite amusing, if I may say so. Yeah, and if you haven't already, I told you, I'm like, look, this is a place of positivity. I want everyone to get some notoriety and get some exposure out there. Ven Corbin, that's VenCorbin, is also a WWE champion streamer, and we all collaborate on a weekly look at who the like the contest superstar is, what we think of the monthly, what we think of the month's contest, and he just put one out today, earlier this morning, that has a bunch of us reviewing Rhea Ripley and Kevin Owens. So I'm gonna link it in chat. Make sure to give Ben a follow on Twitch as well as on YouTube, and give the video a like, leave a comment, and let him know that Sheik sent you. Oh, well, no, apparently, apparently they were telling me they upped the notoriety to 1,400, so you can get a lot more Showdown coins. At least that's what I've been told. Now, if somebody was pulling a fast one on me, I can't tell you that. Yeah, so don't stop at 1,000, apparently. A lot more SD coins and a lot more time spent in the game. Well, yeah, true. I'm not arguing that, but I spent enough time playing this game, may as well make it worth my while, right? Bam! Look at that, just clearing house. Mikey, thank you very much. Yeah, life is good. Just chilling, illin', and playing some WWE champions. Yeah, Sika. Yeah, I would say Kevin Owens is the best powerhouse in the game. Sika with yeah, but you have to, like I said, you have to have the crutch of having Sika have that plate. If he doesn't have that plate, then yeah, he's not even in the. I wouldn't say that he's in the running. Oh, on Twitch. Here we go. Yeah. All right, here we go. You know, my brother. By the way, my brother Yalko bought me a Stream Deck, and I haven't set it up yet, and I really need to. So here we go, and take a look at that right there. So this is the yeah. So there's an Elite Champion now. So 30K is now the max. It is not. So if the notoriety is 1,400 above, it's not 1,000 anymore. Thank you very much, Soupster, for that screenshot. All right, there we go. I got 10 with Big E. So now to move on to... we'll just do head of the table Roman. There you go. Bam! Look at that. Yeah. Well, I didn't know about it, and apparently they didn't communicate it. It's either that I missed the blog reveal. Yeah, yeah. Oh, DVD. No, I'm missing Memrock and I'm missing Peter Maivia as of this moment right here. Now, whether I get lucky on those polls and things from the faction contest, who knows? Yeah, Soupster, I gotta tell you, it's like it's news to me. I didn't know. I pretty much, I bet you like I would have gone to 1,000 and just stopped. Yeah, but David, yeah. So going through this list right here. So Jay I'm covered, Roman I'm covered. I do not have this Kofi unless they'll let me use any Kofi, which if they do, awesome. I do not have Peter Maivia and I don't have Memrock. Well, hold on, let me just check something. So if I have that Kofi there. Yeah, so yeah, it has to specifically be Tech Kofi, which I do not have. Go. All right. Well, I sent out a note to everybody on my Discord server. I think that if you have the means, let everybody else know that too. And my dogs are going nuts downstairs. Nobody here. Okay, never mind. Sorry, just making sure nobody was out the front door. Yeah, Kid Kelly. So apparently, Showdown got changed. It is. Yeah, so here we go. So okay, so apparently there's an extra league now in Showdown. Yeah, here we go. We'll... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, well, you did it. Yeah, I was about to add that. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it would have been nice to know about this. I just, ugh, how... Look, I'm not complaining by any means, obviously, right? But, you know, like, I think that's something that, you know, should have been brought up in the blog reveal. I'm pretty sure everybody would have been, like, super excited about that if Garrison talked about it. Here we go. Oops. Oh, can't. Let me just do something real quick. Oh, come on. Alright, yeah, just OBS, yeah, thanks, be that way. Add source. New source, bam. Local file. Alright, where did my screenshot save? Saving the jazz. This desktop, there we go. There we go. So save. Go here, browse. Well, Lube, well, I don't see. Look, here's the thing. I don't see why people tomorrow can't drop their defense. I'm still going to. I don't care. I mean, people aren't going to drop their defense today, nor should they. But I don't see why they wouldn't tomorrow. Oh, for the love of God. Okay, it's not letting me put. I was gonna put a screenshot up next to the overlay here, but it just does not want to for whatever reason. So whatever, close that. Let's just get on with this. Did I hit a milestone? Yes, I have. All right. Also, I need to. I was going to do this in the pre-stream, then I kind of got distracted because Davey said he was going to raid me. There you go. We'll just take all that. Okay, another milestone. Okay, back to the showdown. Back to the showdown. Alright, there we go. Bam. Alright. Let's keep this truck rolling. 427, 425. Okay. There we go. So, Davey, there's a reason why I'm not doing it right now. I want to grind out as many wins as I can at the moment, and if I were to do, I know it's one of those like it's kind of those like you have to stick with me here sort of things. So if I were to put a feud promoter on there, obviously my notoriety would go up faster, right? The faster my notoriety goes up, the faster I face the 5-star, you know, the 5-star silvers, the 5-star golds and stuff like that. doing it this way, I fight a lot of I fight the people at the lowest notoriety as I can, and then when I start hitting like, I guess the higher people, I don't know how else to put it. Like once I start facing the 5-star silvers and 5-star golds, then I'll swap it over so that way I can get my max notoriety quicker that way, and then tomorrow I take them off. So yeah, it's just I know it may seem counterintuitive, but it's like I said, it's this way I face people that are easier to beat quicker. Oh, Booker, absolutely. It's without question. Because what happens every freaking time that I face King Booker is he dodges my move, does a move, gets an extra turn, and then the trap gem bullshit starts. King Booker absolutely would. I'm just telling you right now. Yeah, so like I said, so Davey, I know you're wondering this, so like I said, so you see here, since I'm at 464, I'm still facing like the people at like 187, so like I said, can I beat them? Absolutely. It's the beating them's not the question. It's what it does is like I said, yeah, exactly, yeah, Sap Daddy, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, because I don't want to be stuck in a situation where, like, say, like, oh, I can't swap X person out because person 2 is so underdeveloped that I'm not going to be able to do anything with them. Nick Springfield, what up? How's it going? Good afternoon from the great state of Texas. Magic Man, good evening to you. Like I said, it's 4:39 right now in Texas, in the afternoon, evening, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, how's it going? Got a great day here. I'm gonna do some Showdown, which is my favorite event. Oh yeah. Well, I'm never gonna pass up an opportunity to beat that weenie in a mask. So there you go. Oh. I'd be doing a lot better if Streamlabs wasn't being a butt right now. Which MP2 reduction coasters are the most annoying in Showdown? I would say, well, Blue actually, because I put that on my Motu Dragon, and then I face the other Dragons with it, and then of course they can't get their bullshit out. Yeah, so, hold on. Turn that off, so. So, Shanar, I would just like to say thank you for the resubscribe for 9 months. We got a Twitch baby. And I just like this so much. Becky Lynch's original gimmick where she would come out with the Irish dancing. All right, Carsonian, Nick Springfield, thank you very much for the follow. Literally using the same team, yeah. Yeah, actually, as bad as this sounds, if I ever get stuck in a situation where I'm like, where it's the trap gem crap back and forth, I just quit the match. I don't even bother playing it out. Yeah, Carsoni, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. There we go. Look at that, it's beautiful. I don't even need to up my gem damage. Boom, there you go. 1, 2. And yeah. Good evening, welcome to the stream. Playing some WWE Champions, doing some showdowns. Apparently the notoriety got moved up and nobody knew about it until recently. What a way to reveal that, right? There we go. I mean, that's fine. It's probably it's just like another like 30 minutes of playing for me, I guess. Ooh. Damn, that's a lot of matches. But yeah. Got it. Tons to do. Never get a 3-match across the top ever, do I? Go. Go. You forgot to get SD perks? No, that's, hey, I thought about that ahead of time. You see, smart guy right here. Oh, let me see if I'm even able to get one. No, like I said, so like I said, King Booker. Like I put King Booker on Motu Dragon because it just, like I said, it shuts down other Motu Dragons. Perk. That. Ooh, I want that. Upgrade that, thank you very much. Didn't think I had any, yeah, and then I already have my faction feud perks going. I'm gonna add some more in later. Actually, does anybody need to heal? Flame Award. Yeah, they didn't, communicate that either. I know a lot of people were very unhappy about that. Set defense, Mr. Lashley here. I already done my matches with Mr. Keys, so just set that up, put one Mr. Terry Bollea Hogan on here. Go. Set. Thank you. Oh yeah, by the way, do y'all want to see something really cool? So League 19 just came out, right? I already got done with the 600 limited tour time tour matches. Oh man. So yeah, I grinded out some purple TP. And if I had 2 more of those VIP Blitz tickets, I'd be done with this, and I'd only have to do faction feuds and I'd be done. Drew my inspiration from Ocho Gringo because I'm pretty sure he's probably in the same boat that I am. Alright, that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but close enough. Pin. Alright, or whatever. Or do pin. There we go. Oh man. What a day. $25 off a match is done. Yeah, I gotta check. Yeah, yeah, I check the numbers so much, like, because I'm always like afraid that I'm not getting my most, not getting the most out of my money, you know, by doing this. Let's see. So 7 more wins with Alpha. 7 more wins with Alpha needed. Then 17 more with the head of the table here, and then I'll move on to, and I'll have to I'll move it on from there. 502, 433, there we go. That, do that. All right, and the match is done. All right, Davey D. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening with your wife, and I will see you around, sir. Yeah, and hey, just a suggestion for something to do tonight. See what streaming service has Kingpin playing and watch it. Kingpin is on. It's on Paramount Plus. It's on Prime Video. It's on Vudu. There's a ton of options. So yeah, check it out. Watch it tonight. You'll have plenty of laughs, I promise. Well, I don't care what. Weenie in a mask gets top priority when it comes to defeats, so there you go. Yeah, and as always, thank you again for the raid. Yeah, I know I've said that multiple times now. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. A big, big thank you to Davey D Gaming. Of course, he's one of the OGs. If you haven't already, make sure to click on his name. He is streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch now, so make sure to give him a follow and just basically laugh your ass off every single time that he's on. as well as see one of the few people who pretty much tries like 30, 40, 50 combinations every time he does a live preview. Little by little, we're reaching that goal. Oh man. But I will tell you the one thing though about going to 1400 is there's a lot more matches to do, especially when I do my slow grind up to 1000. But hey, it's part of the game. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so what fun plans do y'all have this evening after this, after y'all are done with Showdown? So, for us, we're either gonna do like, just, you know, like our normal family outing, or we're gonna go watch The Batman. You know, and like grab some food or whatever. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Batman, but you know, I mean, it should be fun. Oh yeah, and just giving a little sneak preview. This is where I was thinking of going tonight for dinner with the family. Is Cadillac Pizza. Take a look at that. Tell me what y'all think. How does that look? Wood-fired pizza area. Now, I don't drink, so I don't really care about the fancy wines and beers that they serve. But everything looks good, and this is these are the choices that they have. So of course, like I said, I don't eat pork, but what kind of caught my eye and what I was thinking of getting, I love goat cheese. I know that's not what, I know not a lot of people do, but I was thinking maybe this one right here looks really, really good. I gotta ask them what their meatballs have, because if they have pork, I can't have them, but the meatball here all look pretty good. I know I can get this one without bacon. I'm not big on like sweet barbecue sauce. I like the bold one, but that one looked good. Like the Farmer's Pie. I mean, like there's just, you know, apparently they've been voted best pizza in the town of McKinney for 10 years running. So I don't know. That sounds good. And also, we have a guest. We have a cameo. Hey, look, it's Evie the dog. Yay, Evie. Yeah, everybody spam the dachshund emotes. Evie the dog, she came up here. She's like, I miss you. I miss you, Iron Sheik 84. Give me love. Here we go. Alright, I love you too, Evie. Alright. Look, it's another weenie in a mask. Yeah, Evie the dog, she had to come in and be like, hey, I want some love. I'm gonna give you some love, and then I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go back and sleep on the couch downstairs. There we go. Bam, right to the face. Yeah, thank you very much, yeah. Spamming the Dachshund emote. Yeah, Goldie. Cats are cool too. Maybe not to the level of Dachshunds, but you know, we'll allow it. I'll make an exception for you, for your boys. All right, 3 more wins with Alpha. I'm doing fantastic. I had a really good day. The weather has been fantastic out, so I took a drive. Went to the greatest gas station in the world, Buc-ee's. Bought myself this new tank top, and had lunch at Culver's. I don't know if you've ever had one of their butter burgers before. Oh, Goldie, here's the thing, like, you know... Wrong one, yeah. Here's the thing, like, I try to look on the positive side of things because, like, look, you know, life's hard enough as it is, right? You know, I can either look at things positively and, you know, try to find the good in things, or I can be sad all the time. I mean, like, you know, and I mean, I'm a human. You all have seen me pissed before. But, you know, I mean, like I said, it's, you know, it's just, you know, I try to do as good, you know, I try to put the good out in the world that I try, you know, that I want to get back. But yeah, but this is Culver's. They do like smash burgers. So I actually had their fried cheese curds and a double burger. Actually, this is what I had today, was the deluxe with cheese. Fresh, never frozen custard. And they have like chicken sandwiches, they have seafood stuff. And then of course all the sides and shakes and things. Do y'all have Culver's in Canada? View all locations. Not here. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're just US based or not. Oh yeah, and Goldie, this is what I was planning on doing for dinner, is Cadillac Pizza in the city of McKinney, Texas. Obviously I don't care about the booze and stuff, but pizzas look good. Oh yeah, well I mean I did a pretty intensive workout today, so these are my cheat meals. So I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I can, because I gotta work out in the morning and it's gonna suck. Yeah, like there's like some machine, I forget what it is, but like you hold it out to this, you do the you do the weights out like that or whatever. Like the insides of my elbow, like right here and right here, are so freaking sore right now. So I figured I deserved a little cheat meal like that. Swamp water soda. I don't know what swamp water soda is. Eat that before your workout, not after. Yeah, I know. Basically 6 different sodas dumped in the same... Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. I never heard the term swamp water soda, but I've heard of that before. Yeah, M. Jackson, I'm gonna get a little more serious on my workouts. Like I told you, like I'm not trying to go for Mr. Universe or anything like that. I need to slim down. I know I do, and I'm not saying like, oh, it's like, okay, next week it's just salads and water or celery and water or anything like that. But I was doing intermittent fasting for a while and I stopped, and I really need to do that. Yeah, Baker Man of the North. Actually, I just put that on my server. That's new stuff. Goldie, by the way, were you aware of that? Because when I was talking with Davey earlier, he was not. We were all kind of shocked by that. The new notoriety is 1,400, and you can now earn 30,000 Showdown coins a day. Oh, you saw it when Davey was streaming? Yeah. I was, by the time I got home, I was lurking the last, like, maybe 30 minutes that he was streaming. Yeah. Best after hard, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm still learning this stuff. I hadn't worked out in quite some time, so yeah, it's new to me again, basically. Alright, 25 wins down with Alpha, 10 more to go with Mr. Roman. And I think that I'm going to be subbing in someone who I actually used yesterday that I hadn't used in such a long time. Motu Biggie is so much fun. I forgot how fun it is to play him. But yeah, I know some people stop as soon as they hit like the bonuses. Yeah, I grind everything. I never leave anything up to chance. Yeah, I don't think Motu Biggie is good enough to go up to 5-star to 5-star gold. But man, like I had so much fun playing him again. I hadn't touched him in quite some time. And I was just like, damn, Biggie's fun. Why haven't I used him in a while? And then I looked at Dragon and Lashley and everybody else. I was like, oh yeah, that's why. Bam. Yeah. And also, one of the things I'm kind of grateful for, I would have won regardless, okay? Because I told you, by hook or by crook, I figure a way to cheese every single objective that's thrown at me. But I beat Jimmy before they did the move update. So yeah, I was kind of stoked about it. Like I said, I was gonna win either way, but it made it a hell of a lot easier. Oh yeah, Motu Biggie, what is it? He was a staple of mine for a while. I mean, not just because he's like rare or whatever, but like he is such a good character. You know, I mean, like I said, the 5-star gold metas change things like so much, but yeah, he's so freaking good. He froze my game before the move update. Yeah, I heard about that. I finished the tour within the first hour that it got released. And I think like what was funny is like I want to say not even like maybe 5 minutes after I got done with my portion of it is when you and Guardon and other people are like, hey, my game's frozen, and then, you know, came back to the thing not working, you know, to the moveset being changed. Yeah, I mean, I still beat him. I think I beat him turn 2 only because I wasn't able to do this loop. Like I did 2 loops, and then the third is what I needed to do to knock him out. So I mean, you know, you gotta, yeah, as always, you know, like I always say, you gotta work with what you got, right? And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to use props and stuff for victory, for something I knew I was gonna win. And plus, there's no point in 3-starring everything. I mean, a win is a win, right? So that's where I was with this one. Yeah, because I knew I was gonna wipe him out anyway. Jimmy had a tag move and they changed it to a 3x3 jet. Yeah, I saw that they switched it from the tricolor to the. Was it that they switched it from the tricolor that he was using for the rest of the thing to the triple green, or was it something else? I don't. A lot of times, like, I don't pay attention. I was in the middle of an appointment and I was just sitting in a chair, you know, playing away while I was waiting to get called in the office. Grimlock, how are you doing? Good. Well, I guess it's technically evening now. Yeah, so good evening, Grimlock. All right, Grimlock, thank you very much for the follow. You know who I wish was here? PRK, so that he could tell me, so you can tell me how much he likes or dislikes that. So of course I'm gonna have monthly themes on my overlay, so you know it's like it's gonna be St. Patrick's Day is gonna be on the 17th of March. So I said, hey, let's go to let's do an Irish themed overlay this month. Oh, yeah, Grimlock, yeah, no, I appreciate it, dude. Trust me, I get it. Sometimes they're just bad times, you know. I mean, there have been plenty of times where unfortunately, like, I've missed one of DJ streams or Garrison's, Ven's, Goldie's. I mean, it's not, you know, I mean, obviously it's not like, hey, I don't want to be there. It's, you know, I'm stuck at work, I'm stuck doing this, you know, I'm out. Like, a lot of times what I do with, I know a lot of people who don't stream may not realize like how important it is for viewer counts, but what I do is whenever I message to say like, hey, I'm just lurking in the background, or hey, I'm heading out, you know, I play, like, I have you on in the background. So like Goldie, like, remember, like, you know, like whenever I say like, hey, I'm going out to dinner, you know, and I'm gonna like that night that I was going for sushi or whatever, I was just like, hey, going out to dinner, just wanted to say hi. What I do is I leave my PC on and I just have your stream on, so that way you still get the viewer count even if I'm not like physically there and typing and stuff. Work sucks. Yeah, work sucks. Oh yeah, well, no, trust me, I know how it is. I'm lucky I can catch like TSD and what is it, like Oddflow and Tubob on their afternoon streams, because, you know, again, like, I want to be supportive, so I just, like, I turn it on and I just listen to the background while I work, or if I'm in a meeting, like I'll mute it. You know, if I'm like if I was actually at the office, I wouldn't be able to do that. And like Sir Zoro especially can tell you, a lot of times I just like I pop in, say hello, and then I'm gone for, you know, the rest of the stream. Up to 700, so I'm halfway to the max. Still facing fodder, thankfully. Hey, but Grimlock, here's the thing too that I always say, and especially with COVID, like, I'm just thankful I have a job, so I got no complaints, even if I'm not able to catch streams and stuff like I normally do. Yeah, you know, and I can tell you one thing as well. I love my job. I love what I do, and my manager is awesome. So that's also something to be extremely grateful for. Is not only am I thankful that I'm working, but that I'm working for somebody. You know, like my supervisor is somebody that I like, and always has my back and helps out. You know, whenever I need it, and, you know, and whatnot. Because I've had some very crappy managers in the past. Oh yeah, I guess story time with Sheik. I can tell you all this. I can tell you the story of one particular manager that I didn't really care for. And y'all are probably gonna think that I'm making this up. But I assure you that this is 100% factual, and I am not making it up. Here you go. I got to do it on camera because it's gonna have more of an impact. Go. All right, there we go. Okay. So I used to work in operations at a bank that's in America, wink. All right. I used to work in BizOps, and I had a manager who called me in for a one-on-one meeting. Okay, let me just... All right, so y'all can see me, right? So imagine me sitting down at her desk, talking back and forth, right? So she's sitting there, and as soon as I sit down and start talking, she pulls out a bottle of lotion, starts, you know, like, putting lotion all over her arm, you know, back of the neck and everything. She takes her shoes off and starts putting lotion on her feet and her calves right in front of me as we're talking during this meeting. Obviously, I'm like, what the fuck is this lady doing? Like, why couldn't she wait until after I left? But we get done talking about, you know, like what we're, you know, like one of the project things that we were working on. And she says, all right, thanks, Shams. And sticks her hands out to give me a handshake. And I said, I'm not shaking your hand. Why? You just rubbed lotion all over your feet. I'm not going to shake your hand. But my feet are clean. I don't care. Yeah, but me, I was like, I don't care. I was like, you're touching your feet. Where do I know where your shoes have been and stuff? Oh, if you're gonna be that way, then be that way. And I was like, all right, fine, I will be that way. And I just got up and walked out. Yeah, so... so yeah, that's that. I know that's an extreme, like, bad manager. She sucked at what she did anyway. So you know how, like, you work with people who the only reason why their management is because they've been working there for 700 years, and like pretty much like just because of the sheer fact that they've been working there for as long as they have, like, they had to get moved up. Hey, Wahid ELC, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Alright, I think, I know I talked about the proverbial wall. I believe this is it. We're starting to get into the tougher opponents to face, and I'm pretty sure this guy's got 1 million health. That's not, I mean, that's gonna take me a couple loops with this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember Becky's original gimmick? Yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it? Alright, I'm gonna move on to insurance policy now. And I'm gonna switch. Yeah, so I'm gonna grind out the wins tomorrow, basically, so we are gonna change this to the ass-kicking hour now. Yeah, well, yeah, true. The original Bliss, yeah. Cheerleader Bliss. Ugh. But yeah, yeah, like I said, it's just I like themed months. So like last month was what is it? Brother Loves, you know, for Valentine's Day, and then of course, you know, this month with it being St. Patrick's Day in a couple weeks, we are gonna honor the Irish. Hence, why you see me in that singlet, you know, with the Shamrock logo and me holding a shillelagh. That's totally what I look like. I shaved my chest for that photo. Why not Hornswoggle? Well, I didn't want people saying that I was misappropriating my height. Here, or more with Mr. Roman. She gonna hit the tadpole? No, hell no. Why would I do the tadpole slash? Put them in the camel clutch, break their back, and make them humble. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I don't do frog splashes. All right, hey, quick poll, I guess. There you go here. I looked at this. It was the creator dashboard. Yeah. And poll. Okay, new poll. Oops, I closed that out on accident. There we go. Who has the greatest frog splash of all time? RVD, Eddie Guerrero, D'Lo Brown, Kevin Owens, or Seth Rollins? I kind of put Kevin Owens. Just for the record, I kind of had to I had to fill out the list, so just throwing that out there. Oh, I mean, come on, it's a given. You already know who Goldie was gonna pick. Damn, I could have used that wild card right there. Hey, look, I gotta tell you, look, I don't want to influence things. I don't want to influence the decision one way or the other. Everybody's welcome to their opinion, of course. I would just like to say, for obviously, you know, there's gonna be certain people who are kind of the goats of the frog splash, right? Dude, D'Lo Brown had an awesome frog splash. You gotta admit that. Even if he's not necessarily your pick here, he had a good one. You have to, like, anybody who says he didn't, like, I'd like to meet you in the parking lot after the show. Well, I didn't pick D'Lo, but I'm just telling you, D'Lo is definitely one of them. He has to be. By the way, my Roman is like extremely underdeveloped, so yeah, I know he's not doing I don't have any trainers on him right now either. So yes, for anybody who's watching who's like, hey, why is Roman doing this or that? There's a reason why he's not ready to do this or that. D'Lo cheated. He had the chest protector. Yeah, but like I always liked the that he put that he did a different version of it, like where you like tucked his hands in between his legs.
In der guten alten Zeit lebten die Menschen noch ruhig und in Frieden. Niemand glaubte, dass es in Zukunft zu einer Bedrohung kommt. Nach 100 Jahren ist der Böse wieder auferstanden. Der Herr des Bösen, Graf Dracula, ist auferstanden.
There you go. Bam. See, this is part of the reason why when people are wondering like why I don't raise my notoriety too high is because of situations like this. When you have like low people to work out, yeah. Okay, well, what is it? Oh, that's a good question, and I kind of forgot to add him in there. So if you want to do that, yeah, that's my bad. All right, well, RVD won with 5 votes, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's my bad, Grimlock. I didn't even think about it. There you go. 3.5 star. Oh, that's a good one, Sean. Kind of reminds me of like that dude from WCW. Yeah, there was a wrestler in WCW. His nickname, you know how it's like there's like like the Architect Seth Rollins, like the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H. Like, you want to know what this dude's like moniker was? He was above average Mike Sanders. If memory serves me correct, I think actually he sued WCW. Guess it's better than below. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but if I was like going up to somebody and be like, "Are you the best?" I'm above average. I would hope so too. Yeah, if memory serves me correct, I could be 100% wrong on this. I do know that like right before WCW keeled over, I do know that they were hit with a lawsuit from Sonny. I know Sonny Ono definitely like sued him. Yeah, Ono, Bobby Walker, Hardbody Harrison, and several African-American wrestlers launched a racial discrimination lawsuit against AOL Time Warner. And, basically there was a whole bunch of, people who claimed racism in WCW. Yeah, I forget if Mike Sanders was a part of that one. But I know definitely that Sonny Ono was on there, and then I forgot about Hardbody Harrison. I remember him. From the SIP, how are you doing, sir? Yeah, I know Mike Sanders is white, but I think he was like a part of the lawsuit because, like, I think it was like basically they were like, hey, he was. I forget if like they pointed him out as one of the people that got pushed when somebody else wasn't or something like that. I forget. Like I said again, I forget the things, and I don't want to be quoted on here. I don't remember. I'm not a lawyer. I don't remember the lawsuit, so I just know that it happened. But yeah, well, like I said, yeah, from the SIP, yeah. Today was a lovely day in the state of Texas. I took a nice drive. Bought myself some nice things from Buc-ee's, including this new tank top. And yeah, I'm just here chilling, playing some WWE Champions now. All right, there we go. 25 with Roman. So I'm going to switch now to one Mr. Jey Uso. And then I guess I'm gonna, from this point onward, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna hit 1400 before I hit 40 matches. So yeah, pretty much from this point on, it's gonna be what the goal is to not grind out matches, but get up to 1400 as quickly as possible, and enjoy the rest of my evening. Oh, by the way, from the SIP, I know the messages have been going out now. It was brought to my attention during the stream that the new notoriety wall is 1400 and above, and you can earn 30,000 coins per showdown day. So just giving you a heads up, don't stop at 1,000, because that's not the stopping point anymore. Yeah, I wasn't digging that track. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So how are you doing this fine and lovely Saturday? Yeah, I was lucky. Big shout out to DVD who gave me a big raid earlier. Jay Fort, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Grinding Showdown from work. Yeah, well, I'm off on the weekend, so I'm grinding Showdown from here. Also, with all the screen transitions and everything I've had to do, I've also kind of told myself, like, hey, great! It crashed. Yay! I'm now the proud owner of a Stream Deck, and I haven't had a chance to play with this yet, but I'm really looking forward to. And I hope that by maybe tomorrow's stream or the next one that I do, either during the week or next Saturday, I'm gonna have this set up, and it's gonna be really great. For those that don't know what this is, so whenever like I need to change something, like you see these options right here, like stream starting, break, start over. So like these are these scenes that I have set up. So like for example, there you go. It's like this is my PlayStation layout, Nintendo. Here I am, just camera. Well, you can set up a Stream Deck, and you can like click the button, and it'll do it for you rather than me having to go into this program and do it every single time. And plus, like, you can queue up sound effects, and you can do a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. And I wish Elgato sponsored the stream so I could have gotten that for free. Which, by the way, y'all still have time. Elgato does make wonderful products, and I am in the top like 2% of Twitch. So yeah, definitely do that. Jay Ford, yeah, what up, Sheik? First time on the Heard Good Things so far, so good. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, I am Iron Sheik 84, the WWE champion streamer, and yeah, check me out on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you have a good time. Yeah, just I talk about setups. I mostly talk about I talk about places I like to eat. I try to keep it fun. We talk about movies. Apparently, I told people I was thinking of going to see The Batman today, and I've heard it's good so far. Alright, check that out. Nobody here. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the Batman, or I mean, not the Batman, like just Batman in general. But, I mean, it's fine. But hey, like since it crashed anyway, I may as well do my polls right now, right? While everybody's here. What's up, everybody? I feel better after my bathroom break, and I went downstairs and grabbed a snack. 25 Stefania shards. There we go. So Grimlock, okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I never bought any of the WWE soundtracks. But what I did do was I took the I basically took like a tape recorder, you know, like an old school. I had a very old boombox, and I had like you know, I had like WWE like Warzone. Oh, here we go. Some sesame sticks. Hopefully they, yeah, there you go. I'm gonna go eat in a little bit, so I just wanted something small. Oh yeah, also I forgot. There you go. I turned off music so you guys could listen to the commercials in peace. Yeah. So what I did, yeah. So like I said, so as ghetto as it may sound or whatever, yeah. So what I did was I had my tape recorder, and basically like I started like the Hitman's track or whatever, and like I hit record, and then I left the room. So that, like, you know, me shuffling around, or, you know, like I didn't cause the sound to go out or whatever. And then as soon as that was done, then, you know, like I hit stop, and then I switched to like somebody else's music, and then I walked away and I did the exact same thing. Oh, it's just like a little break. Yeah. Sesame sticks contain calcium, a mineral important for bone health. What are they made of? Yeah, they're just like they're really they're just like they're super small. I don't know, like they're made from like sesame seeds, I guess, but yeah. They're just it's like little teeny tiny things, and they're just like they're nice and crunchy, and they taste good. If you come to Texas anytime soon, I will buy you a bag. Guaranteed. Oh, yeah, by the way, I did talk about it. How many of y'all are going to be going to WrestleMania? And Goldie, you know what you should do? You should talk to Furpo and tell them that they need to have a WWE Champions booth at WrestleMania, you know, like at Fan Access. And then tell them to invite the streamers in. So you, Davey, Garrison, DJ, like, you know, and me, of course, for coming up with the idea, you know, get us like all backstage passes and, you know, free access to WrestleMania and everything. Just throwing that out there. Phony Guy Paul, how are you doing? I'm doing good, just grinding out. I grinded out as many matches as I could, and now I'm just trying to get to 1400, and I'll see where I'm at. I might do a couple of extra matches. Might do some extra matches just to, you know, like make sure I stay above 1400 or whatever, and that's about it. Congratulations! Oh yeah, Grimlock. Yeah, I mean, I live like an hour from Arlington. I live in North Dallas, and the mid cities aren't like like, it's not impossible to get there. I mean, you know how traffic is in Dallas. You know, if traffic's bad, it'll take me like easily over an hour. If there's like no traffic, I can probably get that. If I get there with no traffic and like, you know, it's not too bad, I can probably get there in 40 minutes. You're in the Texas Arcade area. Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with that. Yeah, so if you've ever, yeah, you know, like I said, it's, you know, where I am, like, I'm an hour from the Oklahoma border going north. Ross Murtho, yeah, of course. Look at that. Look, check out these guns. In the detonator, yeah. Yeah. Excuse me, sir, could you point me towards the bathroom? Oh, you mean right over there? You were used to work in Windstar Casino, so you know the area. Yeah, I'm not a big gambler, honestly. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've never been to Windstar or the Choctaw Casino, you know, like right next to the border. I'm just not big on it. The gambling I do here on this game and pulls is pretty much all the excitement that I need there. Yeah. By the way, just catch up on things. Yeah. Yeah. So how's the event going for me so far? No issues. I mean, obviously grinding this out is you know, it stinks. You know, only because you know, I fall into this category just like everybody else does. We have the tendency of like, hey, we want to be like, okay, done. You know, it's a lot more grinding, of course, but I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind it at all. I do a million matches in this anyway. And then, oh, you were an armed guard. Oh, okay, cool. Escorting the money, telling people like, hey, I think you've had enough, and you need to leave this part. You need to leave. So what is that? I'm guessing the it's considered like tribal land, basically. So you're hired. So the Native Americans like hired you directly. Did you still have to pay taxes and stuff because it's reservation land or no? Federal. Okay. I was just wondering that. That's cool though. Yeah, I've fallen out of touch with him only because he doesn't play Street Fighter. This is back when Street Fighter 4 was still new. But I knew a guy who was a blackjack dealer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. I mean, I totally get that. Like, you know, it's not one of those things where it's like basically like, oh hey, it's Indian land, so you can do whatever the fuck you want, you know, and not have to face any repercussions or whatever. But like, I do know stuff like there's like I know like you know, like I mentioned this before that, like, you know, like our family owns a tobacco shop. Like, you know, sometimes like people would go up there and be like, oh yeah, it's like the reservations have these like generic cigarettes that are so much cheaper than every place else. So, you know, I do know that that's some like I know some of the rules are different, but obviously I don't know what every rule is. Were you even allowed to gamble, by the way, or is that like, hey, if you work here, you're not allowed to play, period? Because the same guy that I'm talking about, he, I do know, like, whenever he quit and he got another job, like, one of the rules was, I think it was, like, either for 60 days or 90 days, like, he wasn't allowed in the casino, period. And then, I forget what else, I forget whatever else stuff he told me. I remember there was just a small period that he wasn't allowed to be back there. Hey, J-Man, thank you very much for coming and chilling and hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful evening, sir. Give the missus and your boy a big hug from me. Yeah, I know it's been 2 hours. I don't know exactly how much longer I'm going to be on, but we'll see. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, but matches go a lot faster when I play on my phone versus on BlueStacks here. And plus, there's something for lying down on the couch watching TV and playing. Your authority was considered equivalent to the tribal police. We could not play at the casino we worked at, but we could play at others. After I left, was not allowed on the gaming. Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, he told me that you're not allowed on the gaming floor. I don't know what it is. It's basically to kind of like to keep people from colluding, like right after they quit or something like that. I don't know. We know where the cameras are to keep collusion down. Okay, well, yeah. Well, Cena, those are some pretty bad placements there. Oh, by the way, for those that may not know this, if you do have Buc-ee, so you know how, like, you know, each trap gem gives you 2 MP? Like this right here on a blue, it's actually, if I break it with like the 9, you know, with the 3x3, it's gonna be 1 for breaking the blue and then 2, 3 for breaking the trap gem. So if you don't usually use Buc-ee or you haven't used this move, just throwing that out there that, you know, you might want to leave like more if you want to leave more trap gems. So like right here, instead of having to break 4 to refill this move, like I could do 3 right here. And you see how like my charge 8 move was still filled even though I only broke 3 trap gems instead of 4. So just throwing that out there. I want to give people some easier wins if possible. Okay, I'm pretty sure that move was gonna win, but just for insurance, here we go. There we go, and we win! Yay! Hooray! Win! Like after you quit, you had to get a special escort from your old boss for the concert because you had to cross the gaming floor. Oh, damn. Well, I mean, I know some places take that stuff super seriously, and I mean, especially in a casino, I don't blame them one teeny tiny iota. Alright, well, looks like it's past 6. We can reset everything. I don't think we'll too, so. Already did that. Okay, so we maxed that. Let's see what we have for 4x. And there we go. Anybody need a key? Oh yeah, no, it's all good, man. Like I said, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. Give the kiddos a big hug for me. Or the kiddo a big hug from me. And have a wonderful evening if you don't make it back in time. Enjoy your dinner. Gave a heal out, okay? Alright, let's get back to it. Am I the only one here? No, Joel oh yeah, there was another tour that popped up today, didn't it? Alright, congratulations. I'm getting there. I'm gonna grind out my matches tomorrow. I told y'all I'm ready to max this today. Bam, there we go. Mr. 1, Bobby Lashley. Alright, well, for the sake of finishing faster, that one weenie in a mask is gonna see just a little bit of mercy for me. Trying to make some matches to fill. Yeah, I mean, I have, as y'all saw, I have people to double up with tomorrow, so I'm going to try to cut down the amount of matches I have as much as I possibly can, but yeah, at this point, I'm just going to finish off what I can, have Jay as my tag, as my side, and get this over and done with. It's one of those things, you know how it is. It's in the interest of time, not necessarily effort. Because I could sit here and do this all night long, but I don't wanna. Yeah, I have a couple of my faction mates, like they try to, like they go for maxing day, like maxing everything day one. I have my limits on what I'm willing to and not to do. At least the alpha matches were easier. Like I said, I probably should have saved those for like the tail end rather than the front end, but hey, it's fine. I'm still gonna win either way. Go put that there, so that way I break 4. 1 with the row break, 1, 2, 3. And I also need to do the purple showdowns, the purple stip matches for today. I gotta think. Do I wanna spend 2 or 3 hours doing the Cesaro loop, or do I want to just say screw it, win, and call it a day? Yeah, Lawler, kick out of that one. almost over 1,000, and then I'm going to be over 1,400 before you know it. 942. There we go. Yeah, but I gotta tell you, having those promoters makes life so much easier in situations like this. I broke the halfway barrier for Triple H, which I'm extremely excited about. And I got less than 400 now for Brett. I think maybe 300. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look at my counter. And then I know I have less than 150 for Orton, and then I'm done there. And then the last person's going to be Taker, which is admittingly going to take forever because I never do that. I never do the marquee tours. And then I'm gonna hopefully be able to reach my goal of having every single stipulation and every single feud promoter at 5SG by the end of the year. My goal originally was to have all the promoters at 5SG. That might be a little bit of a tall order, but I want all of the feud ones definitely, absolutely. The Stip Tour ones are going to be the ones afterwards. So pretty much once I get done with Becky and taking her to 5-star gold, I'm gonna start on Cena, and then I'm gonna start on Kane. 594, 796. All right, we're over 1,000. Yay! Hooray! Over 1,000. Woohoo! Woo! So Nico, are you going to attempt to just to clear out all the bonuses tonight? I gotta leave me something for tomorrow. That's pretty much what my thing is. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow because I have my Sunday morning workout with my friends, and then we're gonna go out to eat, and I have some stuff that I need to take care of with my siblings. Gonna do some regular SD coins. Oh yeah, I already finished. Yeah, the regular SD coins. I already finished that this morning off stream. 886. Okay, there you go. The base 88 Bradshaw. Huh, not running the triple yellow. That's really interesting. That's I have never seen anybody run red, purple, purple. Well, hopefully this doesn't take me too long now that I got to this point and facing the other 1,000, the other high notoriety people. 8 and 6. So why couldn't it be higher? Also, you know what sounds really, really good right now? A delicious cup of coffee. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go make myself a cup after I get done here. Ever had Cuban version? Cuban, like, of coffee? Elvin, hey, what's up? Oh, I did? I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, yes I have. In, Miami, I had Cubano coffee. Was it, I gotta be honest, so the last time that I was in Miami, the last WrestleMania that they had in Miami, I think it was like Cena Rock was the last time that I went, and then I had a day trip there a while back when I still worked at American Airlines, but that was well over 3 years ago, and I, for the love of me, can't remember. I can't remember what the place was or what they actually copped it. I was just like, hey, it's just coffee. Dufot, how you doing? Yeah, actually, I saw 83 in one of the streams, and I really wanted to just like, I didn't want to start anything. So what happened? I know I talk about this every once in a while, but so Iron Sheik 85 was in Brygap's stream, and as soon as I saw 85, I was just like, oh, look at this fucker right here. You know, I was like, the guy that's like the, you know, I went off on him, and I'll admit that, like, you know, because I think it's bullshit that somebody's, you know, that much of a troll to make a parody account of me, and, you know, and the fact that, you know, like, for streams, like, for months and months and months, people are like, oh, is it the real Sheik, is it not? And so, like, he acts like a little fucking whiny baby, and he's, you know, and he says that, you know, he tells me that, like, well, you know, it's like, well, you don't have a hold on the name Iron Sheik 84, and then he's like, you must be 57. You know, he's like, you must be 57 because what is it? Because I took so long to respond. So I timed him out, and then as soon as I timed him out, he created an Iron Sheik 85 account and went to Brygap's server, where HTD 1985, thank you very much for the follow. And yeah, and so he made an Iron Sheik 85 account and then went into Brygap's server. And I don't know if he's even, like, he hasn't even said anything the entire time that he's been in that server, because he's a big giant wussy. Yeah. And the same thing with 83. I saw 83 on the Champions, on Gerson's blog reveal, and I thought about just being like, oh, hey, look, it's the other one that's the big giant weenie. But I was like, nah, I don't want to bring that negativity to the blog reveal, so I didn't. But that out of the way, nice. Good evening. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful evening here. And also, oh, I'm like super dark now.
There you go.
Hello. Hang on. Yeah, well, I mean, I prefer having the double. I mean, like, I prefer having my regular setup. Hey, Retro, how you doing? Okay, I'm not gonna mess with it. Hey, look, you can see me now. Hey. I just scrolled past your name here a moment ago. Oh no, well, at Retro, actually, like, I'm actually pretty cool with it, personally, because I grind out every single match anyway, and it just, like, it gives me more Showdown coins. I'm so close to getting Randy Orton now that it'll put me over the top, and then I can save the rest of them for buying TP and 5-star Hall of Fame tokens. $11.10, $7.91. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm actually. I kind of wish that they had like made an announcement about that. You would have think that you would have thought that they would have said something about that, but I mean, I don't know. And the thing I was worried about is what exactly happened. Alright, let's see if bullshit round 2 happens. Alright, 1.38 million, that's decent. Oh, took an extra turn, but I still knocked him down. I swear, that dodge mechanic really needs to be taken out of this. Attempted to force quit and go back to Fortnite. No, why? Dude, it's fun. Look at that Easy Meagle guy. He's gonna like look at his logs and be like, oh shit, Iron Sheik 84, damn, he's famous. Can't believe he faced me. Wow, I'm so honored. Alright, I'm not facing King Booker. Yeah, no, fuck that. I really wish I had Montez Ford built up to 5-star gold so I could use him instead. But unfortunately, not at the moment. Whoa! Herschel Taylor, thank you very much for the follow. Good evening, and welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and you're enjoying the new and improved Showdown with 1,400 notoriety. All right, 1243. I got 157 left to go before I hit that magical number. Oh, congratulations! Yeah, I started late, but I'm meh. Facing 5, yeah. Here's the thing, like, at this point in the game, and I say this with all, like, humility or whatever, like, there's nobody in this game I can't beat. Like, you know, like, okay, sure, you know, like, Ed Doggy Dog and everybody else has, like, you know, I should have checked. I wonder if I hit 3 million yet, or if I wanted to do that on stream. I forgot if I had done that or not, but... Yeah, I mean, like, I'm about to hit 3 mil, and plus with like my roster, who I have, how I play, and everything. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, maybe you know, it might take me like 2 tries instead of 3 or whatever. But yeah, there's nobody in this game I can't beat at this point. You'll get status 30 up and 4 to 59 down. Yeah, that's always a tough one. Let me take a look at where I am. I wonder if anybody's even fought me yet. It's probably going to be a bunch of bookers anyway. Okay. Victory, 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 victory. I didn't lose this one. Oh yeah, because my game crashed. Yeah, I was like, hold on. I was like, I didn't lose. I was like, yeah, BlueStacks crashed. But yeah, there you go. Okay, 133 left to go, and let's see, Sean Macho or Booker. Oh, let's face Senor Macho here. Yeah, I put the double red MP trainer, so I mean, like, he's unless somebody gets their shenanigans off, he's gonna hit for like 1.2, 1.3 first turn every turn. So like that's yeah, Retro. You know, at that point, I'm just saying, at that point, you might want to just quit the game. You might just want to quit it and not waste your time in a stun loop. Yeah, because once it gets up to like 4 or 5 turns, you're not getting out of it. And trust me, I've done that before too, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm just telling you like, quit, whatever. Yeah, I've done it too. I'm just like, especially during feuds, like, it's not worth it to me. Like, if King Booker starts his trap gem bullshit, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna take the L. You know, I quit the match and then I just start up again. They always say Austin can beat anyone, but takes forever. Yeah. He tagged and stuck. Ugh. Yeah, but like I said, just in that case, just like I said, just take the L, stop it now, because, you know, like, if it like, I'm just saying, for example, like, if it takes you 10 minutes to get out of it, okay, sure, you know, maybe in 10 minutes you'll get out and you'll win, but that's also like 10 minutes worth of matches that you could have been playing, and, you know, getting 5, 6, 7, 8 wins for the one that you might do. Yeah. Oh, you're too low on health backs to injury. Both guys. Oh, dang. I would have figured. Look. I'm not saying this in a smart ass way. I thought, you know, I would have thought that you had like a ton of heals, kind of like me and Moss and a bunch of other people do. Yeah, if I could give you some, I would. I think I still have. I know I still. The thing is that, okay, I know it's over. I know the number's over 50,000. I just forget which exact number it is. If it's over 55, 56, or 57,000. Oh yeah, I report every crash, every single one of them. But no, but I mean, like, I've amassed them because, like, you know, like, when they give them out as milestones and things, too, like, it's just, I always have a million. Let's see. I guess I should open these. Of course, shards. And this one. Big-E, what I already have. Can't get the 16 shards that I need for the Papa, can I? Alright, there we go. Got all that. Oops, wrong thing. Oh no, that had it right here. 56,257. Trust me, if there was any way that I could give you some, I would be more than happy. I'm serious, I'd be more than happy. I'd throw, I would gladly, I'd throw like 6,000 your way. That way I still have more. I mean, obviously I'd have more than enough, but yeah, 6 grand would hold you over for a while. You got a defense victory, 5SG Hogan. Oh yeah. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you! Speaking of Stevie Ray and Booker T here. You got the last head of the table. Yeah, I know Papa Maivia is in there. I gotta check where I am with Papa Maivia. Like I'm not anywhere close to getting him. Rocky Johnson, like I said, 16. You see, this always happens. 16 fucking shards away, and I'm like, you know, and I get shards for everybody who I already have and don't need shards for. And look at that, he kicked out. You keep going against Tech. Hey man, I love fighting Texina. Texina is yeah, double red MP trainer, do that, do your sub, and then you can't do shit afterwards. Fish Can has low defense. Yeah, so just as a heads up, I had some rubies that I had saved up, and I did do I did two mega rerolls, and I didn't really get anything that wonderful from it. Like, this is mine right now. So this is after the second refresh. So 4-star silver, Jimmy, Jey Uso for 499. 299 rubies for a 4-star gold Macho, which I already have them. 100 Papa Maivia shards for 1,000, and then the Andre gear. Like, this one right here isn't bad. I mean, like, that's not the most terrible deal I've ever seen, but on the same token, like, I don't need I think my Macho's at 4-star silver or 4-star bronze, and I never use them, so I don't like. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I got Macho a while back. I just like I never need him. All right, sorry, Marco. Sorry. I picked some shards for my new step today. Hey! Oh yeah, no, Macho's an excellent trainer. I just like I said, I don't. When I say I don't use him, like I don't use him in the game very much. Like you know, it's a. I mean, he's still good. You know, he's got his 1 MP move or the 2 MP move. You know, just like loop it over and over and over with the flat damage metal, and you will definitely kick some butt. Which Sammy, Acro or Trickster? You know, one thing, like, there was something that I did this week that I got really, I mean, like, you know, you just have you have one of those, like, for the love of God, really? Did I really, like, hey, McFly, hello? I claimed my Showdown coins earlier this week on accident. So, like, you know, that was like an extra 3,000 that I could have had, and I was just like, God damn it, you really did that? I hadn't done that in, like, close to a year, and then I got some like some stamp things, and I hit claim all, and like by the time I hit claim all, it was like a slow motion of like no. But by that time I'd already screwed up, so I mean, what are you gonna do, right? I mean, it's whatever. I mean, there's worse things in this world to happen, right? Oh, and congratulations on taking Mickey up to 5-star bronze. I took my Mickey 5-star bronze, and I really like her. Now, I have other women that I'm focusing on right now, but I will absolutely be taking Miss Hardcore Country up to 5-star gold at some point. Maybe today, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not this month, but eventually, at some point in time, she's going to get moved up the chain. Right now, my main like female focus is take Shayna up to 4-star gold. Take not 4-star gold, 5-star gold, not 4-star, 5-star, and then after that, I'm going to focus on Bianca, and then after Bianca, it's gonna be well, I mean, Shayna's the number 1 female priority, and then Zombie Ripley. I need a strong powerhouse, you know, female. So she's moving up, and then Bianca's going to be moving up parallel to her. Yeah. But yeah, but number 1 on the list is Shayna. Then the other women come after that. All right. Top of this event gives 4 emerald tokens. Might need a spot. Yeah. Well, I gotta see where I'm gonna get to. I'm not. I mean, like I've always said this. Like, I don't go crazy. I don't do like, you know, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 of pulls a month. And if you do, I mean, more power to you. I'm not gonna. I'm not going to dictate how people spend their money or not. Me personally, I kind of said I was gonna ease back on the pulls and things, and I have. So, you know, I just did like the $20 pull here for stream, and then I'm gonna do a single pull tomorrow. See, somebody found me. Yeah. That was bullcrap. Oh yeah, actually, I was so excited. I had some gift card money, so I did a pull, and I got Keith Lee the other day. So I am so stoked about that. He's gonna be a priority on the list to take the 5-star gold. So I have Sheamus at 5-star gold, and Keith Lee is going to be the second one probably for the males. Yeah, Lee to the moon. Yeah, Grimlock, welcome back. Your first loss. Ooh. Well, I only have one loss, and I don't count that because BlueStacks crashed. And of course, kick out. Bullshit. Bullshit. She wanted pizza, so hey! Hey, by the way, Pizza Hut, if you want to sponsor the stream, I'm more than happy to talk about your delicious pizza. And your wonderful promos, such as the dinner box, where you get 2 medium, one-topping pan pizzas, and an assortment of both regular breadsticks and cinnamon sticks. It's a great meal for the family for dinner. Yeah, there you go, Rock. Get out of that one. That spice. I haven't tried the spicy pizza yet. I don't. As you know, like I said, I've been trying to cut back on junk food in general. Just like I said, I haven't been like super hardcore about it. And like I said, I'm not gonna like eat salad, you know, like just, you know, like only eat salads and skip meals and shit. But I'm going to the next step. Like, you know, it's like, I'm not going for 6-pack abs. I'm not going for, you know, like, I'm not entering any bodybuilder contests or anything like that. I just want to be slim and healthy, and that's it. You didn't sell me on the pizza? Hey, I love pizza. Don't get me wrong. This is a body by, yeah, my body is by pizza. I lift up my shirt, you can see my belly. Understand how much pizza's gone through there. Yeah, smoke one. Look at this. For $11.99, you can get, you know, it's like, don't know what to get? We've made it easy. Get a medium, 1-topping pizza, 5 breadsticks with marinara, and 10 cinnamon sticks with icing, all in one convenient box. For $11.99, damn, that is a great deal. And look at the big dinner box here. Feeding the family just got a whole lot easier. Get 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Or skip the sides and get 3 medium, 1-topping pizzas. Take a look at that. Tell me, look at me in the face and tell me that's not a wonderful deal. Look at that. Pan pizzas right there. 5 breadsticks, wings, 2 medium, 1-topping pan pizzas. Fuck. Also, without realizing it, I maxed Showdown. Yeah. Look, hey. Yeah, there we go. Showdown maxed. Yeah, there you go. 1446. Alright, check the logs. There you go. I had 2 people fight me, and then from the sip right there. Sorry. I hope you'll forgive me. I'll lower my defense tomorrow. You'll get an easy win from me if you don't do it tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna do some more wins. I'm gonna grind out just a couple, like maybe like another 100 or 150 notoriety, just to be on the safe side for when I go to sleep. But yeah, I got so worked up talking about pizza that I didn't notice I maxed Showdown. Hey, I appreciate everybody who hung out. I hope y'all had a wonderful time. Thank you again to Davey D, who rated me from the official WWE Champion stream. And yeah, just as always, I want to say don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch at IronSheik84 for more WWE Champions action. And with that, best of luck hitting 1400, the new number, like I said, that we just found out today. And please, come on, if I don't stream tomorrow morning, for the love of God, once you max day 2, lower your defense. Come on, be nice to everybody. There is no, you gain nothing from leaving your defense up. Okay, maybe you'll get an extra win and 100 Showdown coins, but guess what, dude or dudette, you're not gonna hit. You're not gonna be top 10. So whatever. Just be nice. Help everybody out. Don't be a jerk face. Okay. All right. Bye bye, everybody. Oh no, I'm back. No, we'll do a raid. I just wanted to see who was on first. I always put that graphic up first before I move onward. Damn, I'm the only champion streamer on right now. Anybody, anything wrestling related? Oh, you're about to go on in a minute. Okay, funny guy Paul. Well, I'll just hang out. I'll just hang out until you start your stream up. Yeah. I don't want to rush you. Hopefully, please don't take too long because I do have, like I said, I do have a couple things to do downstairs. But yeah, this is gonna be officially the end of the stream. I guess I can grind out a couple more matches here while I'm just sitting here. But stream's officially over though. Let me, before I forget. Doofpot, the Make Me Suffer, so as you all know, I have my extreme distaste for the one and only Weenie in a Mask, aka Rey Mysterio Jr., the most overrated wrestler of the modern era. And that's just a fun thing that I have on there. So when I say Make Me Suffer, if you redeem your channel points, then I will use the Weenie in a Mask of your choice in a match. Yeah, like I said, it's just something fun to, you know, get a laugh out of people. And it also allows me the opportunity to let people know that Rey Mysterio Jr. is a big giant weenie, and he's a big wuss, and he is not the greatest high flyer of all time, and he should retire and go away, and he should not be on the cover of WWE 2K22. Yeah, look, here's the thing. I will respect the fact that he was, you know, that he, you know, open up the doors for people, but he is not the greatest high flyer of all time. So I'm just using this for an example. Ricochet, are you gonna look me in the face and tell me that Rey Mysterio Jr. is a better high flyer than Ricochet? And if you do, then you're a liar. You're a big liar. You know, it's like there's just so many better wrestlers than him. There we go. Oh yeah, well yeah, I remember the weenie. Yeah, I remember Great J-Man called me out. And told me, and we had a challenge, if we got him up to 600 subscribers on YouTube, that I would take one of the weenies in a mask up to a 5-star bronze. And then, like I put a goal incentive. I said if we hit 10 subs during that stream, that I would take 2 of them up to 5-star bronze. And if we hit 20, that we would do, that I would take up all 3. And through the efforts of one Great J-Man Gaming, Mr. Sean R. there, and a gigantic sub donation from Sap Daddy Gaming, I hit that, and yeah, I took all 3 weenies in a mask, and I also screwed up my talent up and TP count for for the month. Yeah. And if y'all, yeah, actually, so the video's on YouTube, and I'd actually asked Dave, I got Davey's blessing on it. But I had actually gotten a mask for the occasion, so I did the entire stream. Sorry, I can't, I'm blind without my glasses. Yeah, I did the entire stream like this. Yeah, so you didn't have to see the stuff. Yeah, you didn't have. Yeah, I didn't want to give you all the, you know, like the supreme satisfaction of seeing the disgust on my face while I was doing it. There you go. Merrick said if he got 40 subs, he would take PH Roman to the last 5SG. Sapper gave him the last 9. Alright, oh, did he, what, I mean, did he say he was going to do it right then and there, or he was going to do it the next talent up? Oh, it's done? Okay, cool. Alrighty, alright, so now that, Funny Guy Paul is on, I'm going, so the stream is officially over now. And we are going to raid Funny Guy Paul. Again, appreciate everybody who hung around. Like I said, I want y'all to have a wonderful night. Best of luck on the showdowns. Hopefully I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I'm honestly, I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow morning, just realistically, but if I'm on, I'll see y'all there. If I'm not, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. All right, bye-bye.